Hey guys, it's Madam Vincent here again. We're gonna have a pick a card reading today, channeling messages from Isis, mother goddess of Horus and wife to Osiris, the god of the afterlife in Egyptian pantheon. So actually, the reason that I'm doing this type of reading is because I feel very drawn to reach out to this deck here. And it's a very special deck to me because I inherited it from a past loved one who is on my spirit team and I know is always guiding me, as well as, some of the other stronger beings on my spiritual team as well. But funnily enough, as soon as I started, coming in contact with my deck, it started being very, very talkative. So I was like, it's about time you get some messages. And the one goddess that came to my mind that, came forward was Isis herself. So I'm guessing I have to channel some messages for myself and the collective regarding messages from her. And I feel like they're meant to be love and finance, but with a heavier connotation towards love. So let's get started. I'm going to do a very quick mini collective reading for messages of Isis. Ancestors, divine spirits, demons, angels, ascended masters, lesser and higher beings, and divine chaos. Join me in respect, love, peace, and companionship through this, and guide me with the knowledge that I am meant to receive and channel through me. Isis, you have the floor. Go ahead and take it away, Mama. So, messages from Isis. So we have the Six of Wands. What do you want to speak forward, Isis? Whoa, okay. Okay, so the messages coming forward so far, it looks like there's a victory that's headed your way, but the perspective needs to, either you're looking at it in a different perspective or you need to change your perspective regarding a situation, a tower situation, which could be something, like a problem arising, or a rapid change of situation. For some, it's home, surroundings. For some of you, it's work related. And for others, it's a very, it's an internal thing where it's like you at once had the door closed to your heart and you soon will have it bust wide open. And in doing so, you will receive and achieve the successes, putting you in the Empress energy, which makes you more fertile, more vital, more abundant. For some of you, you may even find out that you're pregnant because the Empress, herself is pregnant. But it could also just be a symbolic pregnancy of a pregnant with ideas, pregnant with abundance flowing into your life. And the Three of Wands, which is the beginning of a new journey, after having strategized or having to go forward on a journey or move past to get through this tower to get to the Six of Wands, which is a victory. Isis, is there anything else? Ooh, and coming into union with the Emperor. So for some of you, this is about love and really reuniting with your divine counterpart, making the journey towards that divine counterpart. I feel like this person or yourself may be a little bit more on the bored side, or being offered things that you don't want, and you're being there's two different things. One of them, you're being something that offered that is a blessing in disguise. You just need to change your perspective. And the other is you not accepting anything less that is for you. So in a sense, it's like staying within the power of knowing your worth and not accepting less than what you deserve. And then duality. So there's going to be a need for balance as well to be able to get to that victory. Once you do, there is going to be a flow of income generated with this partnership, whether if it's in love or in finances or career wise. For some of you in the career aspect, you will achieve victory after having left a job. For some of you, it's traveling for a new job, because right as I'm speaking, there's a plane flying right over my house. And having gone through a tumultuous period of time, or a situation that may have not been the best at the moment, and it could have been very chaotic, but you will get past this. It is definitely seeming more like it's a blessing in disguise for what it's worth, and what it's worth is worth in its value, because the Six of Pentacles is generosity, it's abundance, it's being able to give back and be charitable. So in the love aspect, coming into union with your Emperor counterpart, you will experience a lot of this generosity and abundance with them. They will want to bring balance and offer you a lot, take care of you a lot. The Emperor and his Empress, they make a very good team, because the qualities that the Emperor lacks, the Empress has, and then the qualities that the Empress has, the Emperor has himself. And in the bottom of the energy is the Ten of Cups. So a lot of fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. There will be an abundance, a plethora of money coming in as well. It's going to happen after a situation. Of course, we have the dog howling. Ow! This Emperor is howling for your love and yearning for it. And success will come about. I just hear it just right now. Time may not seem like it's moving as fast. And some of you may be crying and crying out. But worry not. The least when you expect it, it's going to come right in. Is there any other messages? Okay. Yeah, so there's going to be pretty much an offer of love. Somebody that has, this Emperor is somebody that is balancing their emotions, and they can be very loving, expressive. For some of you, it may be somebody that is a water sign, because the cups represent water, sentiments, the like of sorts. Tell us more about this King of Cups. So this is somebody that will come forward with an offer, somebody that is financially stable or getting to that point. It could be that at the moment things for them are very rocky, and they're having a moment where they need to look at things from a different perspective to see where the real coin is, or you could be embodying this energy yourself. For those of you that are single and not looking, or those that are you just simply not looking and just, trying to find out, it could be that you are the one that needs to make the perspective change over a certain situation that has occurred, to be able to really balance yourself, strategize, step forward, leave the things in the past that didn't fulfill you, and really embody the masculine feminine duality in perfect balance to achieve more abundance in your life. Let's keep going. Yes, and definitely following your passions. As this situation may seem like it's not the best or the most ideal, but it is something that will feel like it's faded. After the situation is said and done, you're gonna be left feeling like, oh, thank you. Like, this is something that really came to my aid when I needed it the most. Or it could simply be that you receive the divine guidance striking you down like the tower, changing the perspective shift that you need in order for you to begin the journey towards this victory, towards your money, towards your abundance, towards your fulfillment and balance in yourself. But you need to be able to step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, moving away from negative perspectives with the Six of Swords, moving away from things that no longer served you, moving away from things that hurt you in the past, jobs that hold you stuck in one place. It's definitely time to start shifting the perspective and making the journey forward. If you've been, debating or stagnating on that, now is the ideal time to start moving forward. Two of Swords, you gotta make that decision. Make the decision, take off the blindfolders. I feel like some of you may have put yourself in like a self-imposed bondage, like the Eight of Swords, which is in the card of the tarot. The Eight of Swords is usually depicted as a woman or a man, or some being that has their eyes blindfolded, surrounded by 8 swords and a passageway away and out of the swords. And things seem like they're very bad because of the confusion and cloudiness that's going on at the situation. But if you were to truly take a step back, remove the blindfold from your eyes, and really look at things in a very honest perspective, you will be able to see the way out, the lead out, be able to strategize that. But you need to be able to come into union with yourself first. So some of you may need to ground yourselves, with this duality, and then the Emperor, Empress being here. There's still success here, but it's gonna take a little bit of internal work as well. Definitely. Things may not seem like they're in your favor, but you still have the upper hand in the situation. Yeah, exactly what I said. The Eight of Swords right here. The perspective change. The perspective change that needs to occur. And I feel like some of you are embodying this masculine King of Cups. Perhaps maybe you've been a lot more in your emotions, or really contemplating in your feelings, and what's the next move, the next dominant move that you will be making forward. Let's see what else we have here. the Nine of Wands, definitely. For some of you, I feel like you've really been through some stuff in the past, and you've definitely been wounded. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior card. For some of you, you may be in the military. For others, you may not. You may be somebody that serves, the community, or, somebody that's in the CJ, criminal justice system, or, officer of some kind. Could be just somebody that just simply serves, the community. But because it comes from a place of having been in lack before, and having been having gone through many situations, that puts you in a position to fully understand and have compassion towards others. But what I hear is that you also need to have compassion towards yourself, because without you, there is no compassion for others. So the highest compassion one needs to have is for thyself. That's actually really nice. That's a nice message. Like, you have everything that you need in your hands, capable of making this change towards victory happen. You just need to stop being afraid and move away from the things that are no longer serving you. Get out of your comfort zone. That is the challenge for today. I feel like this is what Isis herself wants you to challenge with yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. Do something, a little different, or something that's out of your norm. Something, that, don't get me wrong, don't go doing some crazy drastic changes. You obviously, you are the master of your life, and you will be the one to make the decisions for yourself. So what you do with yourself is thou will, okay? So what you do is your own problem. So don't come at me for nothing. I'm simply, delivering the divine messages. Let's keep going. Yep, the Two of Wands. I see that a lot of you guys are still kind of stuck in that back and forth, because there's 222 right here, and that could be a synchronicity for you. 222. And if you add those twos up, honey, they make the 6. The 6 is, nostalgia and stuff like that as well, and things, generosity, things that have us reflect on things. So perhaps there is a need for reflection as well to create the balance that you need. Because the Two of Wands also talks a lot about strategy. So you may be kind of debating on what route to take, what path should I take, what option is the best. Let's see. Let me see. Let me get one of the little, lessons cards that I made. I need to expand this because obviously there's plenty more lessons that we can always learn. But let's see what spirits and Isis herself recommends for us to actually pay key attention to. So, Mother Isis, what lessons should we watch out for? Oh, that was fast. Learning to come into your spiritual gifts. Focus and hone in your skills. So some of you need to connect more with the divine. You need to connect more with spirit. Whatever it is that you believe that is, whether it's Jesus, whether it's, the Dark Lord, whether it's whoever you follow, that's truly a personal path of your own that you choose. And learning to trust and guide be guided by your intuition. Really listening to that gut feeling inside you that's telling you, hey, maybe we should do this. Hey, maybe we should do that. I like how my incense here is split into 2. And both of my incense, actually the smoke split into 2 like this, which makes me see that there's either you're debating in 2 directions, or you may have 4 different options, 4 paths that you could take, but you need to follow the one that draws you the most. So perhaps some reflection might be useful for some of you. For some of you, definitely grounding and meditation. Is there any other messages or like lessons that you would like to impart on us, or challenges, Isis? Is there anything else? Okay, not all of these, but just give me one or 2 more. Okay, these 2 came up. So observe your surroundings, reflect to choose the right path. See, exactly what I was saying. Reflect. Take the time to, really sit with yourself, marinate in yourself, and ask yourself, am I truly happy going in the direction that I'm going in? Am I truly fulfilled? All BS aside, leave all the material, leave all the other perspectives out, leave everyone else out of it. What is it that you yourself want? What is it that you actually are trying to achieve for you, for your fulfillment? Something to fill your own cup. Because I feel like, with this King of Cups, at one point, you may have been, with also this wounded warrior energy, and the oppression is that, and maybe at one point you did hand out your cup, and others, just kept taking and taking and taking, or draining and draining and draining from your cup. And now it's time to fill your own cup. The question is, what fills your cup? How deeply do you know yourself in that aspect? So come into your spiritual gifts, hone in and focus and reflect, observe your surroundings. Is where you are at the place you want to be? Or what can you do today, in this moment, for yourself to start creating that change and impact to move forward? And again, here we have, step out of yourself. Take a mental time out when necessary. Do not overexert yourself. Rest. So definitely, if you've been doing a lot, overworking, not taking enough time to sleep, eat, take a dump, right? Whatever floats your boat. I heard something serious said here. Take the time to rest before the universe makes you rest forcefully. And trust me, I've been there and done that. You do not want to go that way. Don't overwork yourself, because if you do, you create a very big disbalance within yourself, which can later on manifest as illnesses in your body as well. So whether it's mental or physical illnesses, excuse the plane that's passing by, but it's pretty dang loud, so I'm guessing that is the pretty dang loud message there. Take the time to rest. For some of you, maybe you guys need a damn vacation. You need a vacation. You need to fly out of here somewhere. You need to go somewhere that is different. Somewhere that is going to help refresh your energy and help shift the perspective for you if you can't, find that perspective change within yourself just now. It could be that you need to really put yourself in a different surrounding to help you kind of catalyze and alchemize a change in your perspective and see things like, okay, you know what? I'm not in the same energy I'm normally in. I'm not in the same circles I'm normally in right now. It's kind of like taking a energetic, fresh breath from the usual. Okay, because I'm not saying that, being in the energetic circles that you're in are entirely bad or anything like that. But they may not be the most productive. It may be, where you are somewhere in your comfort zone and you've started to become complacent. And complacency can only do so much. So if you are not happy where you are at, you are being advised and challenged to take time to rest. For some of you, take time to go on a vacation, even if it's a little mini staycation, and really give yourself that break. Rest, because you may need it for, the journey ahead as well. Because there is success here. A lot of it. And it looks very positive. But for some of you, I feel like you may not be seeing it. And trust me, you're not the only one. Sometimes it's very hard to get out of that perspective when you are very busy, overworked, underpaid, undervalued, under everything, underwater. And the only way we can do that, to come back for air, is we need to, push ourselves to grasp what it is that we're trying to do, grasp where it is that we're trying to go, and take that gasp of air, take some time to really breathe. For some of you, you guys don't even give yourself a break, and that is not good. See, again, the Hangman, you guys need to change that perspective. Maybe see things from a different, point of view, or I wouldn't say ask for advice from others, because not everyone has the most balanced view perspective, and then there's always, somebody out there that can always, feed you like the wrong advice, simply, out of egos or jealousies, or just simply competition. But please, dears, take some time to rest. Let's see. Isis, give us a image card of something that may be relevant to this collective reading. Oh, I'm sorry, these cards are like way too big for my tiny hands. Oh, okay. So I guess I'll take these 3. Sorry, 4. So the first one that came out is the bat, the sun, the mountain, and the lilies. So with the bat energy, so bats are not blind. Bats don't have the greatest eyesight, but they're usually guided by echolocation. And that's something that's more internal, something that you need to quiet down in order to hear your own guidance. And then here we have that 4 again, for, stability. You're being guided to pay attention and hone into your skills to guide you towards a stability, and also being there, a door there. The door of opportunity is available to you. You just need to stop, I guess in a sense, for some of you that are more spiritual, stop seeing with your eyes and open your third eye. Open your eye. Be guided by that internal compass that you have. For some of you, you guys are very gifted spiritually as well. And some of your crowns, is starting to open up. Some of you may be receiving, downloads. Some of you may be receiving, a strike of enlightenment when you least expected, or have that idea come at you, like the Tower card, and the Tower card, I know the one that, you saw up here doesn't have the lightning bolt, but the Tower card itself has a lightning bolt in it as well. And you need to give yourself the mental break, give yourself the clarity, allow yourself to see past what you normally see. Because here we have the physical head, of course, the body, and in here we have another face, another set of eyes. So this represents to me like the physical, the 3D self, and the inside is more like the 5D self. And it's like you need to pay more attention to like your more elevated self, or when you feel lost or confused, reach out to your higher self. Your future self knows better, and ask for the guidance. Things may not seem like, they're they're the best, or you have to overcome some like hurdles, but it is doable if you have the right strategy and you look at things from different perspectives and you allow yourself to receive that divine guidance and allow yourself to really come into your own. You will be able to overcome any mountains. I heard that you will be able to move the damn mountain out of your way if you damn well desire. And then with the lilies as well, the lilies, I love lilies and lotuses because lilies and lotuses, they grow in the mud. They grow out of a swamp, and swamps are not always like the best looking places. They're kind of slummish. They're not very, clean or whatever, whatever that means. But it takes them a while. The process of growing a lily, for those of my plant lovers, growing lilies are challenging sometimes, or they can be, pose a pretty decent challenge because of all the murkiness around them, all the water around them. There's a lot of factors that can, go into, not allowing a lily to actually fully blossom or grow the way it should. But given time, lilies grow slowly out of the mud. Lilies and lotuses grow slowly out of the mud. And when they do, they come out, and when they blossom, they turn into something so beautiful and so delicate that really is outstanding. And not only that, they have a way of bringing forth the beauty of other things surrounding them as well. I feel like when you start to come into your own and start to really allow yourself to receive your messages and follow your gut and guidance that you're receiving, not only are you gonna blossom and grow and turn into this beautiful lily or lotus, but you will also help others around you find that within themselves and start to blossom for themselves as well. In a sense, it's like you're not necessarily going to be doing anything, towards them or per se or whatever, but they will be viewing you in a way that's going to help catalyze them. Like, hey, you know what? This person really did this. You know what? I think I want to make a change for myself like this as well. So inadvertently, you have become a change agent simply by changing you, simply by allowing you to be you and receive, the information that you need as well. So for some of you, especially my spiritual bunch, you need to sit your butt down, take a deep breath. Some of you need to practice breath work, meditate, ground yourself. For those of you that have an issue trying to ground yourselves, on your own, the best place, one of the best places, well, two of the best places that you can go to ground yourself is go up into the mountains, go for a hike, go on a spiritual hike. Spiritual hikes, they're kind of one of my favorites because it's where you really go deep into yourself. You don't really speak, you just do. You allow the body to quiet itself and just move forward, push past it, and just really reflect and enjoy the surroundings around you. And the other place is the ocean. The ocean is nice because you get like a double whammy from being at the ocean or the beach, whatever. Because as you walk through the sand, you are grounding yourself. Even if you're just sitting there at, the shore, being barefoot, contact on Mother Earth, Gaia herself, will help you immensely ground yourself. And then the energetic properties of the water crashing into the land itself and the ocean spray coming towards you will be like a revitalization of your energetic body as well because of the water. It'll form kind of like a cleansing spell over you, which is why a lot of the times when we leave the beach, we feel good, we feel refreshed. Maybe we feel a little tired sometimes, but energetically, we feel awesome. Why? Because all the negativity that we were holding onto ourselves, all the heaviness of the world that we usually surround ourselves with, dissipates. The ocean takes it all. It takes it all. It takes it all. You know, if you can walk barefoot on the sand, get your feet wet, it will do wonders. It will do wonders. Heck, even if you sit on like a concrete slab that is directly, you know, connected to the ground, you know, and you can sit barefooted or something like that, you know, it will definitely help you immensely reconnect with yourself a little bit more. For some of you, I feel like you may need to start your own routine and create your own spiritual path. You know, do what feels right for you. Because at the end of the day, not me, not the neighbor, not the next person next to you, not the jerk down the street, whatever. We're not here to be your you know, your, what is it? Your judge, juror, and executioner. The only one that has that ability for punishment is yourself and the divine. And even the divine is not really like they're punishing you. It's more like you're paying back your debts. So if you have, you know, paid your debts, you should have no problem. You know, and those of you that have debts to pay, and I'm not talking about, you know, like financial debts or anything like that. I'm talking about like internal contracts that you made before even arriving here to Gaia, and, you know, just things from the past that need to be worked on, need to be released, need to be energetically dissipated. Those are things that need to be transmuted, transformed. Anything else? Some of you may have been too much in your masculine and pushing down or suppressing your feminine side, which is what's creating the disbalance within yourself. But once you are able to allow yourself to feel, I feel like some of you have issues feeling things out, feeling the room, feeling the energy around you, and really following that. You will be able to do so once you start creating a routine for yourself. You will start creating more of a balance for yourself as well. Is there anything else? I see some of you guys like to maybe look at the stars. That is another way that you can ground yourself as well when you do stargazing. The reason why is because, for one, you're able to, I guess in a sense, see and realize how insignificant all your problems can really be. Because, of course, the universe is vast. There's so many stars out there shining so many different which ways. You know, not every star is composed the same way. There's plenty of stars that, you know, shine in reds and blues and whites and greens and, you know, all kinds of different chemical compounds that cause it to glow in such a way. And it is perfectly fine for you to find your glow. So I hear for some of you, so like, why are you dimming down your shine? Why are you stopping yourself from achieving what it is that you want? It's time to stop punishing yourself. It's time to start allowing yourself to receive what you want. Go after what you want. Create the balance so that these mountains seem more like, little tiny, hills, or maybe little rocks. I don't know. You can tell the mountain to go kick rocks. Yeah, see, some of you, I feel like you've been very sad in the past. I know my neighbor's dog's over here whimpering and stuff. And maybe you may have had to face a lot of obstacles in the past that it may have made you sad, and for some of you may have even broke you in a way that, not very many others know. But no, there is always compassion in the world. The same compassion that you will have for others will have for you as well. You just need to open up. For some of you, you just need to open up about those things and really be honest, because the only thing that can truly bring any type of clarity or closure is the truth. And like my grandma always used to say, la verdad siempre sale a la luz. The truth always comes to light, or always comes into the sun. But I think that's all I have for you. Is there anything else that you wish to impart, Mother Isis? No, I think that's all. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this collective reading messages from Isis. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts about this reading in the comments. And then also, if you guys have any ideas for readings that you would like for me to do or would like to see on my channel, please feel free to leave a message in the comments regarding that as well. Alright guys, I hope you have a great and blessed day, and be safe out there.